it. It's recorded.
Okay. So it's like August 3rd and it's Phil's birthday. I wrote this 1,000 word, speech for Phil.
1,000 word.
1,000 words. The man we simply refer to today as Phil has in fact gone by many aliases over the course of his 21 years on Earth. Abner W. Cray, Al Capone, Princess Phil. But I knew him first as Lampshade Man in 2005. In that initial meeting, I was somewhat resentful of this character as a singular purple lampshade blew away my entire prized collection of quirky hats that I always displayed at school. I didn't know the man inside, only the buzz he generated. There's more. Our next meeting would come almost 2 years later, though I didn't even realize it at first. This time, instead of stealing my thunder, he was himself giving me attention, sexual attention. There's more.
Washing machine, wasn't it?
Don't give away any spoilers. Snape kills Dumbledore. Shut the fuck up. Okay. As I stood there in the back of Casper McDonald's, cutting my teeth as the lowly new guy washing dishes, I heard somebody say my name. Well, not just say my name, but grunt my name again and again and again. My eyes somewhat cautiously gazed over at the source of the sound, and I saw a guy making sweet, sweet love to the washing machine beside me, grunting my name louder and louder each time, and finishing off by spraying ranch sauce from a bottle hidden in his pants all over the molested machine. I knew right then and there that I had found the reason to be excited about my new job. It was Lampshade Man, or as I now knew him. Little did I know that this meeting would plant the seeds for several defining moments in my life. In essence, everything I am today. Without this collaboration of misfits, I would have never been pulled into a friendly game of Top That, wherein I would take a big whiff of a certain girl's work boots. Right as that certain girl came around the corner, thus setting in action a legendary myth of stalking and lust for purple hair that still pulsates to this day in the hearts of McDonald's employees and the fire chief's daughters. And then it's like page 1, page 2, the stapler kind of fucked it up. Sorry.
It's okay.
Oh my god.
Shut the fuck up. I'd always talked a lot about training in jiu-jitsu, wrestling, kickboxing, whatever, but I always ended up not following through with it. And perhaps I'd still be relegated to merely talking about it, heading up and for the beatings I incurred every 5 days in the McDonald's freezer during the Broward delivery. Each time I was bruised, battered, and tripped by flying boxes and trays, my drunkenness for revenge would swell, and thus my training would intensify. Several years later, and many hours of training later, I would avenge these wounds in an epic street fight in front of McDonald's. The student had become the master. Other things such as PlayStation 3B, pedophilia, and sexual perversion are other requisite elements of my life that I wouldn't have without Phil. But just as the Joker from The Dark Knight, Phil hates his father. But he's also always wanted to introduce some chaos and sometimes tedious monotony of life. Whether it's the near constant rolls from dazzling heights of joy and pure happiness to the lows of licking spilled alcohol off the rug and asking, what have I become? Or if it's just getting rid of all his worldly possessions for free, despite numerous financial offers from others. Just never get bored with this guy. He can challenge authority, quiver in fear, exist in negative time, exude pure ecstasy, have lots of money, live in the woods, hate his father, not hate his father, hide under his bed from his father, give away HDTVs, never drink alcohol, be an alcoholic, quit school, start college, love, hate, be loved, insult Mexicans on Xbox Live, almost revive dead chickens, headbutt goats, jam on the drums, find my house in pitch dark, get into street fights, be a racist but love Leroy to death. He can drive a car, he can double fist, he can empty a full salt shaker into Dean's drink without him noticing, he can be a beatard but have morals. Say things couldn't be any better with his life, spend days of our lives sitting right here in Boston Pizza and say things couldn't get any worse. He can return to working at McDonald's like Jesus rising from the dead. He can be a poet, a lover of literature and books about how to speak Klingon. He can bake cakes, he can eat garbage, he can see Dragon Force and permanently live. But the one thing he has failed at, and I have I almost fell down there because I was so happy. The one thing he's failed at, and I have as well, is to conquer the mudslide that is time and live up to our agreement to be 19 for life.
Aw.
That pact has been broken, but I can fairly say that he has handled the transition far better than me. I can only really look on and envy as he's living the complete opposite life from 2 years ago when we sat here downing twisted rockets and made that foolhardy treaty. He's driving, he has a loving relationship, he's moving up in the Mick world, he's thinking about moving out, and most of all, he's wearing a smile. I should expect it by now, but I still can't quite believe he's managed to turn things around from the lowest of lows to seemingly his dream life. But I'm sure proud of him. There are many times when it seemed like his life was on the final countdown. But Phil, I'm glad you're still here. Now we set off on a new quest together, a pursuit of higher education, and I can't help but reflect. 5 years ago at school, I only knew him as an outrageous character called Lampshade Man. Yet now, as we grace the education system with our presence once more, I can proudly call that very same man my main man, Mookie. Power, wisdom, and courage. Love, your friend Kenny. That's my speech.
Oh, that's so good.
No, it's okay, great.
Watch Steve just randomly show up.
Yeah, he's like.
You forgot Pooh Master.
That, see, I was thinking there's probably some other ones.
That's a very important one.
I wanted to keep it, you know.
Man.
Yeah, I just throw the lampshades.
He had a purple lampshade.